Today, I want to talk about this idea of overlooking offenses because I think that it's a leadership quality that is pretty significant. If you're going to move on and move up in leadership, you've got to be able to let offenses roll off your back. If you take on every offense and if you become a person that becomes easily offended, it's going to be very hard for you to lead effectively. I know that at times in my life, as I look back in my early leadership times in my 20s, I remember that somebody would do a little something and it would set me off, and I'd be really offended and I would have a hard time getting over it. But what I've learned over the years is that the more that I hang on to offenses and the more that I can't let those types of things go, the harder that it is for me to be effective in my leadership. Because here's the truth: if you're going to lead in any capacity, people are not always going to treat you how you want to be treated. People aren't always going to do what you expect them to do. People are going to let you down, and that's just the reality. There's a verse in Proverbs that I like, Proverbs 19:11, and in the ESV it says this: "Good sense makes one slow to anger, and it's his glory to overlook an offense." In fact, at church today we talked about this idea, and I just find that really fantastic when it says it's his glory to overlook an offense. So if you're moving into leadership, if you're aspiring to be a leader, then this is something that you're going to want to really hang on to. This is something you're really going to want to work on and be challenged in, is how can I let offenses just roll off of me? Now, this doesn't mean that you don't address things that need to be addressed. This doesn't mean that you just let people do whatever they want. It's not about that at all. But as a leader, there comes a point when you have to use wisdom and good sense and just know that there are times when, you know what, you're just going to have to love people the way that they are, and you're just going to have to let things go and not let everything be such a huge deal, and not get in and have to fight out every single problem or issue that you have with people. Sometimes it's best to just walk away and, hey, I'm not even going to worry about it, not going to let it bother me at all. In fact, there's a quote that I heard recently that says that the amount of offense that you're able to overlook is indicative of the level of maturity that you have as a leader. And so I've not arrived yet. I'm still working on this kind of a thing. So let's do it together. If you're interested in growing in your life and leadership, then head on over to elevateleadershipcoaching.org. And there you're going to find all kinds of resources that can help you. Personal coaching, conference call coaching, articles. You're going to find some videos, and check out our podcast as well, Elevate Leadership Podcast, because we want to help you grow in your life and your leadership. There's your leadership tip for today. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.